Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome back to Palm Springs, California. We are ready for Game 2 of the 2024 California Winter League. Earlier today in this stadium, we saw MLB DC China defeat the British Columbia Bombers by a score of 7-3, and now we are ready for the Alberta Grizzly against the Palm Springs Power. I'm Brian Yanselson, joined by Danny Maha. Danny, we couldn't ask for a more gorgeous day for baseball. How excited are you to be here with me?
Oh, I couldn't be more excited, Brian. We're out here in the sun and the desert, palm trees are all around, and really ready to get this season going.
It's been a long wait for us, for the players, for the managers, everyone culminating here in Palm Springs in the Coachella Valley. We're in the shadow of the San Jacinto Mountains, and there is not a cloud in sight. And we are so excited to be here with all of you today. The visiting team, the Alberta Grizzly, will have the 1-2-3 Canis Ijo, Clayton Larange, and Ben Gabor leading off against the starting pitcher for the Palm Springs Power, Trey Valka. The native of Spring, Texas, 23 years old, has spent time all over the South, including some time at the University of Arkansas, Wharton College, and most recently, Houston Christian University. And his first task of the day will be the center fielder, number 35, Canis Ijo. We have two fields of play here at the California Winter League. Right behind us, the Canada A's defeated the Washington Blue Sox 4-0. So officially, Game 3 of the CWL is officially underway. Ball 1 to Ijo. Trey Valka, the tall right-handed pitcher, 6'3", right in the center of the rubber, working quickly, and he delivers a ball in play, popped up to second base, no problem whatsoever for Xiaopin He, and that's out number 1 recorded by Valka.
Yeah, good start here for the Power, quick and easy. Hopefully that can continue for Valka.
Now stepping up to the plate, the left fielder, Clayton Larange, comes in from the left side. First pitch to him, up and away for ball 1 across the infield. You'll have Paulson, Bonaris, Xiaopin He, and Knoll. The catcher, Rudy, receiving the pitches from Valka. The 1-0 is outside once again, 2-0 with one away in the top of the first. Just getting underway here. Alberta Grizzly against the Palm Springs Power. Larange ahead, 2-0. Big cut and a miss. Larange couldn't catch up to that one. 2-1. You've got Chernesky in left, Vincent in center, and Brandon Erb in right field. Rounds out the starting 9 for the Palm Springs Power. The 2-1 is another cut and a miss. A little bit of a foul tip there into the mitt of the catcher, Rudy. So 2-2, the count with one away in the top of the first. And make it 3 in a row. So after falling behind 2 balls, no strikes, Valka comes back and strikes out Larange for the second out of the inning. 2 away now, nobody on, with Ben Gabor coming up to bat.
Well, great start here for Valka. Really shoving it in there. He's got mostly fastballs so far, it seems. He's not going to mess with the off speed until he knows that they can hit it.
Big windup results in a first pitch strike to Gabor, the right fielder. So you've got all 3 outfielders coming up to the plate first for the Grizzly. Dotting that outside corner once again, high heat, 0-2 the count in favor of Valka. Trying to steamroll his way right through the top of the Alberta lineup. 0-2 on the way. And that's strike 3, beautifully painted by Rudy behind the plate. And you can't ask for a better start. Valka goes 1-2-3. Palm Springs Power coming to bat after this.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. high performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
Welcome back to Palm Springs, California. Alberta Grizzly go 1-2-3 in the top of the first. A pair of strikeouts for Trey Valka. And now the home team, the Palm Springs Power, coming up to bat. Brandon Erb, Xiaopin He, and Joseph Bonaris. Not to be confused, the Palm Springs Power in the winter with the team that plays in the summer in the California Collegiate League. That is solely the Palm Springs Power representing this city. In the winter, they are one of 8 teams participating in the California Winter League, but they do get a little bit of an extra bonus, I guess, of feeling like you're the home team, right, Danny?
Yeah, I would think so. They got the nice bright white unis today, and the fans definitely, most of them are here for the Power.
Here's Brandon Erb, the right fielder, standing in from the left side of the batter's box, and he takes a big cut and a miss, strike 1. William Shea on the mound for the Grizzly. 5'9", 195 out of Fort Myers, Florida. Like so many pitchers today, not wasting any time, and that's going to be a wave and a miss by Erb. 0-2, quickly ahead is Shea. He's got a low crouching batting stance, does Erb, trying to fight off this 0-2. Tried to get to that one on the outside part, but did not get a hold of it. 3 strikes and an out for Shea to start things off.
Yeah, quick work for Shea here. And, you know, a lot of these guys in the first game, it took them a couple ABs to really get it going and make good contact. Probably haven't hit live on the field in a while.
Absolutely, and it brings up Xiaopin He, the Taiwanese native. He looks at strike 1 on the outside part. Shea getting ahead of both hitters so far. He playing second base. One of 54 international players represented here at the CWL. He gets on top of that breaking ball, rolls it to third base. No problem over there for Barker, and 2 quick outs for Shea. So far, both pitchers matching each other with quick outs. Up to bat now for the Power, the shortstop, Joseph Bonaris.
It seems like it's going to be a big thing to get ground balls for these pitchers. A lot of these scouts are coming here to get ground ball pitchers.
Just a bit inside, says the home plate umpire, Jeremy Haskins. Shea took a little bit of a longer stare in at that one. 1-0 to Bonaris. 6'1", 190 out of Dumfries, Virginia. Can't catch up to that high heat. 1-1 the count. 2 away in the bottom of the first, scoreless between the Alberta Grizzly and the Palm Springs Power. Shea shakes off his catcher a couple of times. Stupinski behind the dish, and there is the pitch they both wanted. 1-2 after that called strike. Bonaris will call time and step out of the batter's box. Very calm day in Palm Springs. Wind barely moving the flags in center field. But what is moving is that slider of Shea. Swing and a miss, says the home plate umpire. Throw over to first is in time. And 1, 2, 3 go the Power. So Shea, Valka matching each other with clean first innings. We'll be right back at the California Winter League.
Elmer's Restaurants. Welcome to the family.
So, I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Time for the top of the second inning here in Palm Springs, California. If you blinked, you might have missed that first inning. Grizzly and Power both going 1-2-3, each a pair of strikeouts. And it brings up Gavin Stupensky, the catcher, batting cleanup for Alberta.
Well, I'm interested to see how Valka attacks these hitters in this second inning. Last inning, it looked like he only threw fastballs. He was hitting low 90s.
First pitch to Stupensky, up and away, ball one. That's where most of Valka's misses have been so far, but there haven't been many. Gathers his long windup and delivers a line drive to second base. Is there with plenty of time for the first out. Easy throw on to first. And Valka looks calm, cool, and collected thus far. Now coming up to bat, the designated hitter, Carlos Pinheiro.
Yeah, I think Valka's just going to keep attacking these guys with the fastball until they can prove they can hit it.
Not a bad strategy whatsoever. Righty-righty matchup here between Valka and Pinheiro, and that's going to go straight into the back of the right-handed hitter. He'll mosey on over to first after that hit by pitch. So the first little mistake from Valka puts the Grizzlies with a runner on first.
Hey, you said a second ago he's missing on that outside edge to the righty hitter. That was a little too far in.
So not quite a free ride, a painful ride to first, but the Grizzly will take it. So Pinheiro's over there while Alejandro Lara now steps up to the dish. Shortstop wearing number 25. Runner fakes the go. Now he scrambles back to first. Ball up and in to start off the at-bat to Lara. Lara, one of a few here at the CWL who are returning. He participated in the 2023 California Winter League. Takes another one up and in. Ball 2-0 with one away in the top of the second. Scoreless game between the Alberta Grizzly and the Palm Springs Power. Canada A's winning the first game of the league 4-0. MLB DC China winning 7-3 on this field. And now the Grizzly and the Power with the runner going. Balls up and in. The throw to second. In time to get Pinheiro. Beautiful throw by Brock Rudy. And that is something we saw all week long, especially at the training day. These scouts and these coaches were more than impressed by Brock Rudy behind the dish. And he sets down Pinheiro. So now 3-0 the count, but two away and nobody on in the top of the second. Valka responds with a strike. 3-1 now the count.
Yeah, great throw there. We saw a couple days ago in the workouts, these catchers, their pop times were looking pretty good.
They certainly were. That fastball looks good for Valka. 3-2 now with two away. Nobody on in the top of the second. Still a scoreless game after that caught stealing. Rudy opening a lot of eyes here on Tuesday afternoon. And that's a wave and a miss. Strike three swinging. So Valka hits a batter but gets him out with a caught stealing and sets the Grizzly down in order. We're headed to the bottom of the second. Grizzly 0, Power 0.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta, For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
It's been a brisk 1.5 innings here in Palm Springs. Grizzly 0, Palm Springs Power 0 as well, with Jack Paulson, the leadoff hitter in this inning. Number 7 on his back, playing third base. Takes the first pitch inside for strike number 1. Infield playing Paulson straight away. A lot of movement on that pitch. Sent over to second base. A little bobble there is just enough to let Paulson beat the throw. Woo, couldn't get a clean grip on that baseball, and it was enough to let Paulson reach safely. So an E4 to start the bottom of the second inning.
Well, there's been a couple of bobbles today on the bases, around the bases. Third baseman yesterday, or last game, I should say, had a couple miscues over there, so see if they could clean it up out there.
Defense was definitely a deciding factor in the game earlier today. 5 errors going against the British Columbia Bombers. That resulted in a total of 7 runs, several of which were unearned. So defense, especially early on in the season, will be key as Brock Rudy steps to the plate from the left side. And he is going to be first pitch swinging. A broken bat will result in a single. Paulson round second. He heads back quickly as that snap throw nearly gets him. But first and second, nobody out after the Brock Rudy single.
Couple broken bats so far today, Brian. Just getting the hang of things, getting back onto the baseball field. Like I said earlier, a lot of these guys probably haven't played on a field since it was warm, and most places it's not too warm in January.
Yeah, you won't find 65 and sunny on January 25th in most places around the United States, but thankfully for us, we're here in the Coachella Valley. And Nick Knoll with a runner on first and second. Nobody out in the bottom of the second. Scoreless game, but Knoll trying to change that. First pitch from Shea. Another first pitch hack. It's going to be fouled straight back into the net. Knoll from Penn Valley, California. Division III experience at Cal Lutheran University. Tall frame from the right side. 6'4", 235. Looking to put some muscle on this 0-1. He'll dribble it foul just behind him. So 0-2 the count now in favor of Shea. Great crowd on hand at beautiful Palm Springs Stadium. Past home of the Los Angeles Angels. Spring training happened right here in this stadium. Now these players trying to make it to that same level. The 0-2 from Shea. A little bit outside. Stupensky had to stand up to grab it. 1-2 the count now to Knoll.
Yeah, Brian, it's kind of crazy to think that all these ball players, all these Hall of Fame caliber ball players came through this ballpark right here.
The 1-2 from Shea is going to be grounded towards the shortstop hole. Getting a glove on it is Lara, but he's unable to go anywhere else, so the base is suddenly loaded for the Power. Paulson at third, Rudy at second, and Knoll, we'll call that an infield single, reaches first.
Yeah, the shortstop there was shaded a little bit, so he didn't really have time to get over and backhand. Probably wouldn't have made the play either way. Saved the run, though.
So now a massive opportunity for number 13, Chase Vinson, the center fielder from Cumming, Georgia. Bases loaded, nobody out in this scoreless game. Bottom of the second, Power threatening to go over the Grizzly. Vinson standing in from the left side. Little half swing there is going to be called a strike. 0-1. As a senior at Moorhead State, Vinson playing 56 games. OVC Player of the Week at one point during that spectacular year as that close call goes against him. 0-2 now. Looking to put a ball in play. Paulson at third, Rudy at second, Knoll at first. All of them reaching on singles and an air to start the inning from Paulson. That one just a bit outside. 1-2. Paulson reaching on that air by Wu, the ground ball to second base that wasn't handled cleanly, and it's led to all of this. 1-2 on the way from Shea. High leg kick, and that one's going to be sent to the right center field gap. Giving chase is Ijo. He centers underneath it, makes the catch for the first out, but it'll be an easy run scored by Paulson as Rudy also scampers over to third. So a sacrifice fly for Chase Vinson puts the Power on the board first.
Yeah, great fundamental baseball there. Couple singles, take advantage of the error, poke it out there deep enough, get the run.
Still a scoring opportunity for the Power as Luke Cherneski steps up with runners on first and third. One away, Power now up 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Shea taking his time, and there goes the runner Knoll off for second. Clean throw, but it's bobbled, and it's into center field. Rudy comes in behind the throw to score the second run of the inning, and the Power now up 2-0.
That's a tough break there. Two guys were there, second baseman and shortstop. They just couldn't get a handle on it.
Yeah, the throw was on line from Stupinski. But like you said, just found the hole into center field, and now Cherneski, another big swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. But 2 runs already across for the Power and another in-scoring position in the form of Knoll.
Well, I was watching Cherneski in BP a couple days ago. He swings hard.
He does not get cheated. The 0-2, once again, a massive swing and a miss. That's strike number 3, but out number 2. Shea was walking off the mound as if he was ready to take a break, but not quite, as Zach Gomia still up to bat for the Power. Long look at second towards Knoll. Now the delivery home is low and outside, ball 1. Gomia out of Monroe, Ohio, 23 years old. Long hair flowing out of the helmet from the right side. And he'll take a look at that one. Low and away, ball 2, 2-0 to Gomia. This inning got going with an E4. Jack Paulson reaching. Rudy and Knoll followed up with singles. And a couple of errors have also hurt the Grizzly as they now trail 2-0. Another broken bat. These players aren't going to be thrilled with that. It's going to be foul. And a 2-1 count to Gomia. You know how precious those bats are, Danny.
They sure are. And, you know, most of these players only brought 2 or 3. They do provide them some bats, but you know, those are some pretty expensive wood bats, and especially sentimental value. If you like a bat, you know, it's like your baby almost. If it breaks, it's just a sad day.
Yeah, I mean, we're here at the California Winter League, the longest-running professional showcase league of its kind. Got going back in 2010, and this is a place for players to show what they've got, and they don't want to lose those precious bats. The 2-1 count with 2 outs on the way to Gomia. A breaking ball that's going to be looped foul the other way. 2-2 now. But these players are here to be seen. Scouts in attendance all week, especially at that Tuesday training day. There are some in the stands today as well. Table set up behind home plate. The 2-2 to Gomia. An awkward swing on a pitch that nearly hit him. It's going to be ruled a fair ball, and a solid play there by Barker to adjust and get the third out of the inning. Would have been a hit by pitch had Gomia not swung at it, but he did, and that is the end of the second inning. However, a pair of hits lead to 2 runs for the Power, helped out by a pair of Grizzly errors as well. We're headed to the top of the third inning, 2-0 Palm Springs Power over the Grizzly.
Immerse yourself in the ultimate fan experience at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Stop by any of our 3 premier properties in the Coachella Valley to catch all of the games on our giant wraparound screens. See real-time scores on our giant LED sports ticker. Plus, enjoy exciting twists on all of your bar food favorites. Get your game on at 360 Sports in Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Welcome back to the top of the third inning. Palm Springs Power up 2-0 over the Alberta Grizzly. Bottom third of the Grizzly lineup due up: Carson Barker, Wenhung Wu, and Kevin Consolacio. They will face the starter for the Power, Trey Valka. Looking real good so far. 2 clean innings. All that's gone against him, a hit by pitch. First pitch to Barker, catches the outside corner, a generous strike call, courtesy of home plate umpire Jeremy Haskins. Valka will certainly take it, though, and he is rocking and rolling, back on the rubber, firing and getting a swinging strike. 0-2 to Barker.
That might have been the first off-speed pitch here from Valka. It looked like a change, tailing away from this lefty.
He is fooling these Grizzlies thus far. The 0-2 sails a bit wide. 1-2 now to Barker. We play O Canada before games for a reason. Barker, Ontario, Canada native. That one is going to be fouled back towards the third base stands. Wonderful crowd here to watch the Grizzly and the Power on this opening day of the California Winter League 2024. Brock Rudy changing up the signs already. Look at these teams getting communication in order. Valka now ready to fire, and he's going to force a chopper that bounces foul. 1-2.
It's an interesting start for Valka. After that hit by pitch, he was throwing only fastballs, and now he's mixing in that changeup.
One and two from Valka. Continues to be that outside part of the plate to lefties that he cannot control, and then he did hit that right-handed hitter Pinheiro. So if there's anything you can knock him for, it's that. But other than that, it's really 2 clean innings with just a little bit of tweaking to do. 2-2 for Valka, and it's going to be fouled straight back into the net.
Hey, he's got a lot of tail on that two-seam coming in, low 90s. Now, he's got to start that a little farther in, but it's hard to start that too far in because you don't want it to tail right over the plate.
Infield playing Barker straight up ahead of this 2-2 delivery. Goes inside, does Valka, and it's a mile-high pop-up to short. Calling everyone off is Bonneries, and that's out number 1 for Valka. Wenhung Wu, the second baseman, up to bat now for the Grizzly. Fastball right on the corner for strike one. Valka spending the last 2 seasons at Houston Christian, right in downtown Houston, or just a bit wide of downtown as that one misses low and in. Formerly known as Houston Baptist, now Houston Christian. Division I school playing in the Southland Conference, and Valka with that Division I experience now here. Getting that 1-1 swing and a miss to make it 1-2. Now finally takes a deep breath and a step behind the rubber. He has not done much of that. He just gets on the rubber and rolls. Rudy setting up on the outside corner. Tried to get it there, but instead it tailed back inside, like you said, Danny. So 2-2 with one away in the top of the third. Palm Springs Power up 2-0 over the Grizzly. Rudy wanting it right back on that outside corner. See if Valka gets it there. It was outside, but it was also a bit high, so make it 3-2 to Wu.
Well, Wu's one of the many Taiwanese players that are coming here. See how much talent they got.
He takes a look at that one on the outside corner. Strike 3 for Valka. Make that K number 4 as he is just steamrolling through this Grizzly lineup. And now Consolazio trying to make it something different in the box score. All we've seen is K, 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 K. That's 4 of them for Valka. And we'll continue to see strikes as you can hear the pop of the mitt coming off of Valka hitting Rudy. Our analytics folks here in the press box telling us that he is hitting low 90s right now and comfortably as he returns to that outside corner. 0-2 quickly to Consolazio.
Valka making a great impression early for his hopes at a contract.
And how about that, folks? Rudy doesn't even need to wait on it. It is perfectly placed on the outside corner. 1-2-3 go the Grizzly as Valka has retired all 9 Grizzly batters. We're headed to the bottom of the third. Power 2, Grizzly 0.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Time for the bottom of the third inning here in Palm Springs. Power up 2-0 over the Grizzly. And back to the top of the order in Brandon Erb. Erb has swung at all 4 pitches he's seen. This one results in a foul ball. Struck out swinging his first time up.
A very aggressive hitter.
Yeah, he is not messing around. Wears 1 batting glove on the bottom hand, no batting glove on the top hand, and he just continues to swing, nearly hitting the light post over there behind the first base stands. 0-2 quickly on Erb as Shea remains in the game for the Grizzly. And make it 6 for 6 on swings. Erb goes down swinging for the second time today. First out of the bottom of the third, and it'll bring up Sho Pin-ha.
Well, he wasn't getting any bad pitches there. Just missed the ball. And, I find that swinging early in the count is a better way to do it. You got, pitches that you won't see.
Shea takes a little bit off that one, makes it 1-0 as it misses outside. Shea has bounced around over the last few years as his long leg kick results in a strike, 1-1 with one away in the bottom of the third. Power still up 2-0. Started his career at Ave Maria University, Division II school in Florida. Has his 1-1, misses upstairs, 2-1. Then made his way to an NAIA school, Kaiser University in Fort Lauderdale. And this past year, some independent baseball for Shea, whose 2-1 is there for a strike, 2-2. Actually won the 2023 Empire Baseball League Championship with the Malone Borderhounds in upstate New York, their inaugural year, and Shea helping them lift that trophy as this one misses downstairs. 3-2 now to the second baseman, Hupp.
And Shea seems to be working that breaking ball in there a bit more this inning.
Yeah, giving those batters a different look the second time through, and all Huck could do there is look at that perfect strike. Strike 3 called, and out number 2 as Shea gets on a little bit of a roll here in the bottom of the third. Bonneries now the only one in his way. So despite the 2 runs allowed by Shea, he is matching Valka when it comes to strikeouts. 5 Ks on the board. In the dirt is that first delivery to Bonneries. But the pitching definitely a standout so far today. Little chopper foul, 1-1 with 2 away in the bottom of the third. Power getting those 2 runs in the bottom of the second. All started thanks to an error from the second baseman, a pair of singles after that.
Yeah, definitely a pitcher's duel so far, only 2 hits. It's been a quick couple of innings.
1-1 on the way, sent foul towards the right field bleachers. And if you remember, it wasn't particularly hard contact either. Brock Rudy broke his bat on that single to left center field. Knoll just snuck one into the outfield as well. So Shea, nothing to be upset about other than those errors costing him the runs. He bounces back with the 1-2, blocked by Stupinski, but not fooling Bonnery, so we'll make it 2-2. No swing, says the first base umpire. Late asked there, but Billy Yeager obliging. Bonneries took a long walk to the grass, now back in the batter's box. A reminder, no pitch clock here at the California Winter League. Don't find that anymore in many places as he tips that one foul.
I think that one might have gotten off of Stupinski's finger or something. Seems a little shaken up there.
Yeah, Bonneries checking on him, saying, I'll walk back towards the dugout, give you a little extra time. Umpire doing the same. And maybe not something to start with 2 outs, but I'm sure we'll get to it at some point, Danny. You're not a fan of the pitch clock, so you're happy to not see it at Palm Springs Stadium.
Yeah, that might be a conversation for another day.
Meanwhile, the 2-2 to Bonneries, painted for strike number 3. 6 Ks on the board for William Shea in a 1-2-3 bottom of the third. We're headed to the top of the fourth in Palm Springs. Power 2, Grizzly 0. Top of the fourth inning in Palm Springs, California, and it's the top of the Grizzly order. That is because 9 Grizzly batters have come up to the plate, and there have been 9 outs recorded. Valka's first pitch to Ijo is a swing and a miss on a pitch outside. Now, before you get too excited, there was a hit by pitch in the middle there. Pinheiro was hit, but he was caught trying to steal second, so that's why it's been 9 up, 9 down. Ijo put some good wood on that one, but it's a ground ball to short. Bonaris, a clean throw over to first, and that is out number 1 in the top of the fourth.
Well, Valka's mixing in some more pitches here from his arsenal. He's got the breaking ball going through 2 in a row there.
And you know what makes this performance so far all the more impressive is exactly who he's doing it against. As Valka wastes no time to get started on Loranger, checks his swing, but he went around, says Pearson Tahuka over at third. 0-1 to the left-handed hitting left fielder. This Grizzly lineup is stacked, especially at the top. You've got 5 former Division I players, including Loranger, who spent time at Stephen F. Austin University. Loranger spits at that one outside. 1-1 the count, with 1 away in the top of the fourth. Power still up 2-0. But these are some big bats in the middle of the Alberta lineup, and Valka is making them look weak. However, as we speak, the first hit of the afternoon for the Grizzly comes courtesy of Loranger, a little dribble sprinkler into left field in front of the left fielder, and they are on the board with a base runner. So now Gabor will look to bring him around.
That was a great piece of hitting right there. You know, not trying to do too much, keeping his weight back and not leaning too far forward, was able to loop it out there.
We'll see how Valka responds to pitching out of the stretch. Rushes that one and forces a pop-up once again a mile high. This time it's Paulson who calls it off, and he catches it. Not in the way I think most coaches would recommend you catch a pop-up, but hey, it gets the job done for out number 2.
Yeah, a little basket catch over there. You know, sometimes it's easier to do that when the sun's up there right in your face.
So 2 away in the top of the fourth. Runner on first, Loranger after his single. And up comes Gavin Stupinski, the cleanup hitter who could certainly tie this game in a hurry. First pitch to him is lined right back up the middle. Base hit to center field. Loranger will stop at second, but the Grizzlies starting to get to Valka for the first time. 2 runners on, 2 away, and Carlos Pinheiro coming up.
He was looking to go on the outside corner with that fastball. Got a little too much of the plate. A nice piece of hitting.
And that's 2 consecutive hitters swinging at the first pitch. Loranger also not waiting around much. So maybe the scouting report beginning to change after these Grizzly hitters saw Valka for the first time. Pinheiro with 2 away and 2 runners on looks at that first pitch. Called strike. Pinheiro not thrilled, but he'll take a walk out of the batter's box before stepping back in. Pinheiro from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Dodges that one inside, 1-1. 6'0", 190. 26 years old, out of LSU Shreveport, an NAIA program where he had a phenomenal career. Awaits the 1-1 from Valka. Again has to get out of the way. Rudy trying to catch the runner at first, but Stupinski kind of awkwardly lands on the bag safely. 2-1 the count with 2 away to Pinheiro.
He almost rolled onto the bag there. Couldn't decide whether to dive or stand up.
Rudy really looks good there behind the dish. Trying to will his pitcher out of this jam. The 2-1 to Pinheiro. Soft chopper to second base. Nice long hop and a dangerous throw over to short, but make that and Bonaris take care of it and get Power out of trouble. We're through 3.5 here in Palm Springs. Power up 2-0.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Bottom of the fourth inning in Palm Springs, Power 2, Grizzly 0, and we have our first new pitcher of the afternoon. Grizzly taking out William Shea and replacing him with Remy Heckman. 5'11", 185 out of Edmonds, Washington, and they'll have a tough task at hand, the 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Power. First pitch swinging is Paulson, a grounder to short. Lara collects it and cleanly gets it over to first. One pitch, one out. Heckman playing at Bellevue College near his hometown, mostly getting experience as a position player and a hitter, but he is listed as an infielder and a right-handed pitcher. So we'll get an early look at what he has to offer as he faces Brock Rudy, the left-handed hitting catcher. Sidearm delivery gets a strike on the outside corner. Rudy asking home plate umpire Haskins exactly where it was as he falls behind 0-1 with one away in the bottom of the fourth. Heckman with that unique delivery from the side, and Rudy takes a big cut and a miss, 0-2.
A lot of big swings coming from these batters today. I think they got to do a little bit better of a job of, kind of waiting for their pitch and being more disciplined.
Able to foul this one off towards the other side. Heckman unafraid to go in on Rudy. A very scary place for the right-hander to go in on the left-handed hitting catcher. And he's got some pop in that bat. Heckman ahead 0-2 though with one away. Goes with the off speed, but it sails up and away, 1-2. Wind now blowing just a bit towards left center field. The left fielder shading his eyes just a bit, Loranger. And a swing and a miss, taking something off. Heckman gets a third strike, and he just picks up right where Shea left off. Shea with 6 strikeouts, Heckman now with his first.
A really good changeup. We call that a face change, up and out. I mean, you could go up and in with it, but kind of tailing away from the batter, right at their head, right at their numbers.
So 2 away in the bottom of the fourth. Heckman misses outside to Nick Knoll. Knoll singled in his first at-bat, then advanced on an error. Part of that 2-run second inning. Waving at that one. Knoll can't quite get to it. 1-1.
A lot of movement on these pitches, Brian. I like to see it, mixing in different ways and up and down.
Tries to get to the top of the zone, but misses just a bit high, so it's 2-1 to big number 43. Very difficult angle for the right-handed hitter, and he continues to swing right over the top, 2-2 after that latest swing and a miss. 2 away in the bottom of the fourth. Power hanging on to that 2-0 lead. Those 2 runs coming courtesy of errors in the second. Just getting a piece of it there. Knoll staying alive.
Well, all 3 of these pitchers we've seen so far today have good changeups. And that's a big thing. I feel like recently the changeup has become, a second pitch for pitchers more than a curveball.
We'll see what Heckman goes to on the 2-2. Bit of a sweeping pitch there. Don't know if he wanted to sweep it that much, as it's to the backstop. 3-2 now to Knoll.
Yeah, it seems like he's changing arm slots on certain pitches here, Brian.
Definitely a tough at-bat from the looks of it up here in the press box. Another chopper foul. Knoll with the longest at-bat of the afternoon thus far. Earlier today, we saw a 12-pitch at-bat from Brandon Hoope of the British Columbia Bombers, and that kind of got the Bombers rolling a bit. Can this at-bat from Knoll do similar for the Power? 3-2, 2 away, no one on. And it'll be another one out of play. Consolacio giving chase, but he runs out of room.
A lot of foul ground here at Palm Springs Stadium. In front, behind the plate here used to be the warning track, and they've since put concrete down there for scouts and stuff to sit down there. It's a nice looking ballpark.
There's a swing and a miss. Heckman finally gets Knoll to go down and back to the dugout. So a 1-2-3 inning for the reliever sends us to the top of the 5th. Power 2, Grizzly 0.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Top of the 5th inning in Palm Springs, California. Palm Springs Power 2, Alberta Grizzly 0, and a new pitcher for the home team, Jimmy Welsher, on the mound. His first pitch finds the zone, 0-1 to Alejandro Lara. Grizzly so far keeping their same starting lineup. 0-1 turns into 0-2 as the left-hander Welsher looks to pick up right where Valka left off. 4 innings, no runs allowed, 2 hits, and 5 strikeouts for Trey Valka. A phenomenal debut here at the CWL as Welsher misses outside 1-2 to the leadoff hitter Lara.
Yeah, if Valka continues that throughout the month, he's going to have a lot of teams wanting him to pitch for their team.
Close call goes the way of Welsher, and that sure does look like Valka because it's a K in the scorebook. Strikeout number 1 for Welsher, 6 for power pitchers as Barker now comes to the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup for Barker against Welsher, and it's a swing and a miss to start off this AB. Welsher taking his time just a bit, now has his glove ready to fire. High fly ball to center field, shielding his eyes is Vincent, and he gets underneath it for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down for Jimmy Welsher, the Costa Mesa, California native.
I imagine we're going to see a lot of dropped fly balls during this month. That sun is brutal up there. Not a lot of clouds, as we mentioned.
Wenhung Wu up to bat with 2 out and nobody on. He looks at a first pitch strike. Power up 2-0 in the top of the 5th. Both those runs in the bottom of the 2nd, nothing since. Weak chopper to second base. There to have it is and how about that for a quick inning? 1, 2, 3, go the Grizzly, and we are going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Power 2, Grizzly 0, as we have a quick one on our hands in Palm Springs.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Hey Power Baseball fans, looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
A whole host of changes for the Alberta Grizzly, which we will get to in a moment. But first, Sports Clips are the pros in men's hair. They have cutting-edge stylists and hairstyles to give you a championship haircut. Make sure to check out their signature haircut service, the MVP Haircut Experience, which includes a precision haircut hot towel, massaging shampoo, and neck and shoulder treatment. And someone who I'm sure takes good care of their hair and perhaps takes a trip to Sports Clips every now and then is the new pitcher for the Grizzly, Kevin Consolasio. We saw him earlier today playing first base, batting ninth. Now he is on the mound. His first pitch, a little bit outside to the power hitter, who for now remains the same, Chase Vincent, left-handed hitting center fielder. Now, head coach Jared Lemieux did warn us about this wholesale line change, so we will update you as that one misses upstairs 2-0 to Vincent.
Yeah, Consolasio, he's got the long hair, don't care going out there. I don't mind that look.
Another player who was at the CWL a year ago. Behind 2-0 to Vincent, who takes a look at that one. That catches the up and outside corner. Strike one, 2-1. Playing third base now for the Grizzly, Adam Green. At shortstop, number 11, Tate Wargo. The catcher now Tyler Hendricks, as he has to reach outside to receive that pitch from Consolasio. 3-1 to Vincent.
A lot more changes this game in the substitutions than the first game. Be interesting to see how different teams like to sub their players throughout the month.
And another one outside, so Vincent will reach with the walk. Chernesky helps him take out his gear. He's coming up. Leadoff man on for the Power in the bottom of the fifth. Takes a look at the runner Vincent, and Chernesky, just like he did his first time up, takes a big swing and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm sure his manager's been telling him to, keep it simple. And
runner going. Chernesky gets a piece of that one, but sends it straight back foul. 0-2 as Vincent will mosey on back to first.
Keep it a little more simple. Not try to swing out of your shoes every single time. Obviously, if you get a cookie down the middle, and even those pitches, you don't want to try too hard and try to do too much.
Absolutely. That's what these coaches are here for, to help these guys get to the next level, as Consolasio checks on Vincent back in safely. In the outfield newly for the Grizzly, left to right, Duran, Ware, and Calm. Already went through the left side of the infield. Sobojinski now at second. As there's another big swing and a miss from Chernesky. So he certainly doesn't get cheated on his swings, but he'll head back to the dugout with a strikeout. One away in the bottom of the fifth, and here comes Zach Gomia. Runner going. Vincent got a good jump. The throw late, and it's a stolen base for Chase Vincent.
Really good jump out there, and it seems like in the first game, at least the MLB China team was taking big leads.
Call them the chaos creators, MLB DC China. Even when they weren't stealing, they were just bouncing around out there, forcing the pitchers to look, and it went their way, a 7-3 win as Consolasio's pitch fouled into the stands. A lucky fan just got a foul ball. Young man in some jeans and a black t-shirt is now headed home a lot happier thanks to that.
It's always nice to find a kid to give a ball, and see a lot more kids on the weekends here, that's for sure.
Consolasio looks at second. Now the pitch home. Foul is the call. Tahuka right on top of that on the line. So we'll reset with a 1-2 count, one away in the bottom of the fifth. Palm Springs Power 2, Alberta Grizzly 0. Day one of the California Winter League 2024 season. Canada A's and MLB DC China with victories. Power looking to join them. Big looping breaking ball pulled and foul. Gomia doing his best to stay alive. Turn the lineup over to what will be another new cast of characters, so buckle up.
Took a lot off of that one there, Brian. It was almost an ephus. Didn't fool Gomia, though.
This time, the 1-2 is behind Gomia. And twice today, Gomia has somehow not gotten hit by a pitch. First time around, he put his bat up and somehow protected himself, ended up a 5-3 putout. This time, gets out of the way and makes it 2-2. But boy, Gomia has attracted some attention from the baseball today. The 2-2 now to the number 9 hitter is headed our way. We are ready, but just out of our reach.
Well, this fan down below here almost made a spectacular catch. Just hit off his hands.
Breaking ball nearly lands on the corner. Gomia testing the limits by taking that one, but it's a 3-2 count, one away. Runner still on second. Vincent reaching to start the inning with a walk, stealing second, and he remains there. Big time foul pop-up. It's going to go foul, but it has some distance near the batting cages out there.
Well, we've seen quite a few of those today. Ball's not in play, but really hit hard.
The 3-2 trying to wrap up this long AB to Gomia. Off-speed pitch misses inside. Ball 4. Gomia has not yet gone to first, and they're saying to stay there. 3-2 the count remains, so apologies there. Could have sworn it was 3-2. But it looks like it's 3-2 now. High leg kick from Consolacio, and that's ball 4. So they were just delaying it a bit. Gomia reaches on a walk. First and second, one away for the Power, and the top of the lineup for them up to bat now.
We thought Consolacio would get her going after that walk, and then he got the strikeout. But another walk here.
Two 2-0 the count here to the new leadoff hitter. Consolacio trying to work out of a jam. The right-hander Jimmy Kramer coming in off the bench, and he's going to send a towering fly ball to left field. Chasing it down is Duran. He's going to get to it and send the runners back to their bases. That was a long out. 350 out there down the left field line, and Kramer certainly gave it a ride.
Saw some hard hit balls in the first game and so far today. Couple warning track bombs and a home run last game.
2 away now in the bottom of the 5th. 2 runners on. They reached thanks to a pair of walks. And swings at the first pitch. No problem over there for the third baseman, who just steps on the bag. Green takes care of it and sends this to the top of the 6th inning. After 5 innings of play, Power 2, Grizzly 0.
Restaurants. Welcome to the family.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
The new pitcher, Consolacio, now takes a hack at the plate, swings right through it, 0-1 to start the top of the 6th. So Kevin Consolacio remaining in the game as a batter despite taking the mound in the last inning. He goes down 0-2 as he waves at that Welsher delivery. This power pitching combo, Valka and Welsher, 5 scoreless innings thus far, 6 combined strikeouts. Looking for number 7, but that's a bit outside. 1-2 the count now to Consolacio. Line drive straight towards the batting cages there in right, but Consolacio will stay alive. Welsher standing in the center of the rubber, delivering from the left side, and it is just picture perfect right now for the Powers. Strike 3 called, and Consolacio heads to the bench. Strikeout number 7 for Power pitchers today.
Bats have been cold today on the side of the Grizzly.
Line drive foul on the first pitch. Caleb Ware, the new leadoff hitter, coming in for Kanice Ejo. We've already mentioned all these new names to you in the field, but they will all come to bat for the first time. Ware, the Newark, New Jersey native, awaits the 0-1. Welsher with his high leg kick forces a dribbler foul. 0-2 to Ware. Looks like it was right off the top of his foot, so he's going to take a second. Brock Rudy giving him some time, as is the home plate umpire, Jeremy Haskins. Gotta love how everyone helps each other out on a baseball diamond. And really right now, anything to disrupt this rhythm of the Power pitchers. They're up 2-0 in the top of the 6th. And we only go to 7 innings here in Palm Springs, as this one is chopped to third. Nice charging play and out, recorded at first. Knoll reaching out to collect the throw from the new third baseman. That is Pin On Lin. And out number 2 for Welsher, with another new batter coming to bat for the Grizzly. That is number 7, Jorge Duran. Big swing and a miss from Duran, the Kissimmee, Florida native, appearing in 40 games with Shawnee State University back in 2021. High on-base percentage of .370, and he sends a number foul towards the first base dugout. Still behind 0-2, with 2 away in the top of the 6th inning. I know they normally say not to say this, but this game has really flown by. We only played the 7 innings in the CWL, and it's already the top of the 6th for a game that got started at 12:45. So barely an hour in. This one is lined to center field. Giving chase is Vincent, and he's not going to get it. Over his head and into second base with a double is Duran. So welcome to the game, Jorge. He's got an extra base hit to keep things going for the Grizzly.
A really big ballpark. You won't see these outfielders play very deep. And that one just out of the reach of the center fielder.
So now Garrett Kalm gets an opportunity with a runner in scoring position and a pair of outs. But not before what looks like a pitching change. Power manager Stan Clyburn out to the mound has signaled for a change. And that'll allow us to let you know where you can keep up with the CWL when we are not with you here on the YouTube stream. To keep up to date with everything California Winter League, follow us on social media. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at California Winter League and on Twitter at calwinterleague.com or visit our website at thecaliforniawinterleague.com as well. You won't want to miss it. Lots of great content all over social media. This week has been thrilling. Players arrived on Monday. They had a workout day on Tuesday. They practiced all day yesterday on Wednesday, and here we are on Thursday, opening day. It's been a blur, but we've enjoyed every moment. Isn't that right, Danny?
Yeah, it moves really fast when you're having fun and when the weather's beautiful, sun's out every day. It's hard not to be happy in a place like this.
Well said. When it's 65, sunny, not a cloud in sight, you've got the American and Canadian flags blowing straight away in center field. It just doesn't get much better than this, especially in late January. Now, you might hear differently from California natives in the summer. It does get up there in the triple digits, but for now, we are very lucky to be here in Palm Springs, and so are these players, all of them so excited really to be here all week. You can sense the excitement, the opportunity to make a name for themselves, move on to the next level. This league founded in 2010, and ever since then, over 800 players have signed professional contracts, including over 30% of last year's players. So it is no joke. People who come to this league will go on to play professional baseball. It is tried and tested formula.
No doubt, no doubt. It's one of the best ways to get looks from anybody recruiting and try to get, an indie ball contract or even an affiliated ball contract, maybe get a spot on the spring training roster.
New pitcher for the Power as we took that break. Talking about the CWL, be a first pitch strike from Fu Yuan Zheng, the Taiwan native, Pingtung, Taiwan. Stan Clyburn making the change here in the top of the sixth. Trying to hold on to a 2-0 lead are the Power. Grizzly threatening with Duran at second after his double. Dribbler to first, though, will be the third out of the inning as it's no problem for Knoll over there at first. So, Grizzly get a runner in scoring position, but they leave him there. After 5.5, 2-0, the lead remains for the Power.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Hey, Power Baseball fans. Looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
Pinch hitter for the Power, Daniel Walsh, in to face a new pitcher for the Grizzly. First delivery from Sobojinski misses outside for ball one. This is Alex Sobojinski, 6'0", 188, right-hander. Slow delivery is bounced to third. Green, a low throw, but it is picked over there nicely at first for out number one.
Some good defense by the Grizzly today. On the other hand, in that first game, there was quite a few errors on one of the sides.
Pin on Lynn now, the batter for the Power. One away here in the bottom of the sixth. Power hanging on to that 2-0 lead. It's been the case since the second inning, as that one from Sobojinski bounces in the dirt for ball one. Lynn pinch hitting for Jack Paulson, who is playing third base, and Lynn will nub this one to second. In comes the second baseman to make the play. That is Nick Malinowski, newly in to play second. So 2 away in the bottom of the sixth now. And one thing that hasn't changed for the Power is who's behind the dish, and now coming to the plate, that is Brock Rudy.
And Rudy off to a good start at the plate. Single and scored a run.
Breaking ball to Rudy, lands at the top of the zone for strike one. Rudy singled back in the second, came around to score on an errant throw to center field by the catcher. He then struck out in the fourth inning, so a 1-for-2 day. As he takes a look at that one outside, 1-1 to the catcher. Also impressed behind the plate, threw out a runner trying to steal. Carlos Pinheiro back in the second inning. That one misses upstairs once again. But Rudy playing at the University of Utah and the University of Hawaii. But before then, perhaps the most impressive part of his resume to date is he was drafted by the Houston Astros in 2019, as he cannot get underneath that one inside 2-2 to Rudy. The 39th round of the 2019 draft, but Rudy decided to go to college. Spent a couple of years as a Ute in Salt Lake City and then Hawaii most recently, as he is rung up on the 2-2 from Sobojinski. Didn't think so, but Rudy will take the slow walk back to the dugout. So we are through 6 in Palm Springs. Power looking to close it out in the top half of the seventh. We'll head there with them up 2-0 over the Grizzly.
Immerse yourself in the ultimate fan experience at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Stop by any of our 3 premier properties in the Coachella Valley to catch all of the games on our giant wraparound screens. See real-time scores on our giant LED sports ticker. Plus, enjoy exciting twists on all of your bar food favorites. Get your game on at 360 Sports in Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Welcome back to the top of the seventh inning. This could be it if the Grizzly don't score. Power up 2-0. But we want to make sure that you don't miss any of the action here at the California Winter League. Don't miss all the home runs, stolen bases, and sunshine this weekend. Take advantage of weekend promos with Canada Day on Fridays, where Canadian residents get in the ballpark for just $5. On Saturday, enjoy $3 draft beers. Then Sunday is Family Day, brought to you by Jack in the Box, with free admission for kids 12 and under and $5 discounted admission for all adults and seniors. Visit CaliforniaWinterLeague.com for more information at the Stadium box office for tickets. It really is going to be a fast and furious month of baseball here in Southern California. You won't want to miss any of it. And as is evident by this game, Danny, it can go in a hurry.
Yeah, very quick game. For the amount of pitchers that they've been, substituting in, you would think that it would become a little lopsided after we started with the pitcher's duel, but it's been pretty consistent all day.
Yeah, we continue to look back at that second inning full of action. It all started with an E4, believe it or not, Jack Paulson reaching base. He eventually came around to score on a sacrifice fly courtesy of Chase Vincent. Brock Rudy in that same inning, he singled and came around to score on an error from the catcher trying to throw out a runner trying to steal. So 2 runs way back in the second inning, both of them coming off of errors, so 2 unearned runs. But that's been the story of the day for the Power, because on the pitching side of things, Valka, Welscher, and Zhang have been shutting it down.
Yeah, they sure have. I don't know if it's the hitters slacking a bit or if the pitchers are just that good today.
Massive swing to start the inning here. Tyler Hendricks, the new catcher, trying to get something going for Alberta. Looks at that one upstairs and away. Hendricks batting in the 4 slot for Gavin Stupinski, who started this game behind the dish, as Hendricks takes a look at that one to the backstop, 2-1. Hendricks from Modesto, California. Gets underneath this one and skies it foul towards first. Knoll tries to reach over the fence and haul it in, but he runs out of real estate, 2-2 after the nice effort.
Well, those are really tough catches to make. Even, he had room to reach over and grab that, but when that ball's up there and you don't know where you are, or you're not 100% sure, feeling for the wall, that's a really tough catch to make.
Zhang's 2-2 on the way to Hendricks and just able to get a piece of it there. Number 17 on the mound, playing in the Taiwanese Independent League, also seeing action in last year's CWL. Here his long stretch delivery is going to result in a fair ball down the line. Hendricks keeping it straight enough, rounds first, but will head back. Lead off single for Hendricks, and the Grizzly have something going here in the top of the 7th.
That was interesting there with the third baseman. He looks like he could have made that play or at least stopped it from going in the outfield. He must have stumbled a bit on the first step.
So now the tying run to the plate in the form of Remy Heckman. We saw him on the mound earlier, now at the plate for the first time. He'll swing at the first pitch, grounder to short. 6, 4, 3, double play. Power turn 2 and are now 1 out away from an opening day victory.
Well, Brian, I think that's the first double play of the day in both of these games. Kind of crazy.
I think you are right, and that was a combination of Chopin He, Daniel Walsh, and Nicholas Knoll with that 6-4-3. So all of a sudden, it is down to Tate Wargo. Number 11, 5'8", 160, out of the University of Akron. Takes a look at that first pitch, strike number 1. Young not messing around, trying to get back in the zone, but misses upstairs 1-1 with 2 away in the top of the 7th. As a reminder, this would be the final out if the Grizzly do not score 2. Wargo sends it foul, and the Grizzly are down to their final strike. A dominating pitching performance from start to finish. Power looking for one more. The Taiwan native taking his time, giving the catcher the go-ahead. And there, a quick pitch is going to miss just a bit outside. Bit of a Johnny Cueto-style delivery there as Young really takes his time, but then hurried that one. He's back with his normal delivery, and he gets the strikeout swinging. A shutout by the Palm Springs Power to begin the 2024 California Winter League. Trey Valka, Jimmy Welscher, and Fu Yuan Zheng combined for 7 shutout innings and they take this one over the Alberta Grizzly 2-0. For the Grizzly, 4 hits and 2 errors, very costly errors compared to the Powers, 2 runs, 2 hits, and no errors. And that will do it for the first day of the California Winter League. The Canada A's winning earlier today, MLB DC China, and the Palm Springs Power in the win column. We don't know yet how the other game on the turf field did, but that makes you tune in tomorrow to find out, as we will be here with you bright and early at 10 in the morning. Once again, I'm Brian Janselson, joined by Danny Maha. So excited to be here with you all winter long. Make sure to tune in every day at 10 and 12:30 Pacific time.